everyone, and welcome to week 11 of Life Cues 24. I'm doing this early because on week 11 we will be in Vancouver, but it will upload on time. But I just wanted to show you this cool thing that I am doing. So, excuse me, the prompt for today is, what are you afraid of? I'm probably afraid of a lot of things, but one thing that I really am afraid of are man-made built things like elevators, but mostly bridges. And after that last bridge collapse in the US, it just heightened it a tiny bit more, I mean, I'll go over a bridge, but if the traffic is stalled and our car has to sit on said bridge, then I will have a bit of an anxiety attack. I don't like them. I don't trust them. I don't think they're going to hold the weight. I had never thought they would get hit by a ship, though. So there's that to factor in, depending where you are and what bridges you're going over. Like, for example, we're going to be in Vancouver, and they have those cargo ships going under the bridges all the time. So, yeah. Then my anxieties will be heightened a little bit. If you hear something in the background, we're watching Aussies in the Alberta Cup, and we're watching them in hockey, and my other nephew is playing a tournament in Calgary in volleyball. So we've got two screens going on at the same time. And the noise I'm about to make isn't going to help. So I drew my bridge on black paper with pencil. Gonna outline it in white. And, oh, that's loud. That'll settle down. There. And I wanted the bridge not to just be a flat, untextured bridge. I wanted it to have some kind of a cementy look to it. So I knew I had these mega art stones in the art cabin. So I went outside and got them. They're by Finnabair, remember them? Art Ingredients, mega art stones. And they're actually made out of, I don't know, they're so easy to, crush. So I'm just taking a hammer and gently just smashing all the uniform balls. I don't want it to look uniform with little cement pieces lined up side by side, all the same size. You know what I mean? So I'll be back after I finish smashing enough of these so we can carry on. And I'm sneezing from the dust. I should put a mask on. Okay, I'm going to start my background off for What Are You Afraid Of? Week 11, Life Cues 2024, with a background jelly print that I did last week. Remember when I did all those jelly prints? And I thought this looked like water, kind of dark, scary, murky water that I'm going to fall into when the bridge collapses. See? So I'm going to glue this down. I still think of those poor families who lost family members that were working on the bridge. And I'm surprised more people weren't seriously hurt. That was just unreal. But I guess the bridge didn't actually collapse. They were hit by a 7,000-ton cargo ship. So that's a little bit different. So there, got this cut out. Now I'm seeing that it's not going to fit my page all the way. So I'm going to take some Distress ink in a darker blue and go all the way around this whole outside of the page to give the illusion that it's all dark blue instead of having the white around. So I've decided to go with 3 different blues, and I'll kind of mix it up a little bit. And remember, it's just for all the way around the edges. So I've got broken china right here. Get my stones out of the way there. I don't know if that Finnabar Art Supplies is still around. And if it is, it's probably online somewhere. So I'm going to mix that with Salty Ocean. Put that on there. And let's see. Ooh, yeah. That's Salty Ocean, all right. And then I'm going to add to that weathered wood. And I'm using the same spongy brush because they're all blue and it's really not that big of a deal. Oh, I like how that darkens it a little bit. See? And then, of course, I'm going to spritz it with water like I always do. And there's one more blue here, but I don't know. Might be too happy. Peacock feathers. Let me just give it a... I don't know. We could add it. Why not? We got 4 blues here. Salty Ocean, weathered wood. I have to put the lids on because they're all blue. And then, of course, I'm going to do the oxidization with water on the edges. And then I'll just carry on all the way around the edges of my page. You can already see it starting to do its cool magic that I love so much. So I'll be back when the whole thing is done. Okay, I'm adding a little bit of black to it because I held up my picture here. Oh, there must be black ink somewhere. Look at. Must be from when I did the refill. Oh well. Because this is just still too bright. I want to ground that section. And I'm sure this is all refill when I put ink refill. So I might get too black, so got to be careful. So I'll just darken it. So I'm going to take my jelly paper and crinkle it up a little bit so it looks kind of like the water is a little rougher out there. See? Like that. So I'm going to glue this down with gel medium. Okay, so that's all glued down. So now I'm going to fussy cut my bridge. I did a pretty good job on this bridge, if I do say so myself. You know what? I think I will outline it in white so it does kind of pop. Just gonna make this a really straight edge so I can follow along the straight edge that I used for with the ruler, you see? And I don't have to bring out my big ruler again. And this, I went on YouTube, how to draw a bridge. And it was pretty easy. There's so many great drawing videos. Is that what I want? I think it is. I think she's doing okay. Because remember, I'm going to be putting that granite stuff in here. Make sure you're straight. Okay, kind of bleeds a tiny bit, but I don't think that's gonna matter when I'm doing the other part, you know, that chalky part. And I'm just gonna do it without the, it had these lines going all the way straight down, and then I guess this block of cement would be the support. Like your support beam, you know? And I actually did use a protractor to make that arch. Pretty mathematical of me, I do say. I got a call yesterday while we were in Red Deer watching Aussie's game from I looked at the number and I thought, that's the neurosurgery department of the hospital. So I went somewhere quiet and called them back. And they said, yes, the doctor was wondering if you could come in on Monday, like day after tomorrow, instead of the 22nd of May. And I'm like, my brain is kind of like, I would love to come in on Monday because I'm in a lot of pain. But we're going to Vancouver. And we're leaving on Thursday. And she says, I don't think you'd be up for flying on Thursday just yet. And if I did, I wouldn't be much of a help as a babysitter, do you know? So, yeah. We're just going to keep it on the date we have it on unless another date becomes available. I always think, who cancels gamma knife surgery? Like, that's a big deal. But then it's kind of sad because it could be that somebody's brain tumor's inoperable or they can't do it anymore, you know. Many, many reasons. Because if you need that surgery, especially for brain surgery, it wouldn't be something you would cancel. You know? So, yeah. I was just thinking about who was that? And I sure hope they're okay. And not, you know, worse off than they were before they were going to have the surgery. I just hope it was somebody like me who maybe chickened out and wasn't quite ready for it, or who knows. It's just hard for me to imagine if you're in severe pain, why you wouldn't relieve the pain, or why, I don't know. But the last time I got gamma knife surgery, I went to the meeting. There's always a meeting because they want to assess if you qualify for it. And they ask you all these questions. And then they said, yes, you qualify. And then they said, okay, we'll do it in 2 days. I was like, holy crap. I'm going to ask them when I'm in there, why would people cancel gamma knife surgery? I mean, I don't want to know people who they are. I'm just curious. Okay, I've got my bridge all glued down. I should put all these white markers away. And I love that I chose the black cardstock because it pops like we are driving over water. And I'm frightened. Okay. Richard said this looks like sky, but it's, no, we're deep immersed in water both sides of the bridge. So now I crushed these little babies. So I'm going to put, I tried to paint them here. So I wonder what it would look like to have them be black. So I'm going to put them on just as is with gel medium. And we'll see what happens. So it's just going to be down this portion of the bridge and this part. And then obviously this. So let's just get this first layer on. And I just want to sneeze because the dust, it's such a fine dust. Okay, I want to make sure I get a lot down here. And along the edge. This is going to be fun. The things that in my mind, I want to try, like I literally go through this in my mind. How will I make a bridge? How will I, do this or that or this or that? And that's just how my mind works. These are like, they feel like Rice Krispies to me. And they crumple just as easily. Can you hear and see? Like they're like really stale Rice Krispies. I bet you could use Rice Krispies in a pinch if a person wanted some texture. And I want to paint this black because, the bridge isn't going to have pretty white stones on it. I don't think. I think it's going to need more glue, like more something to hold it down really well. Come on, glue. There. I've been storing this glue upside down so that the glue will stay obviously close to the spout. And it's such good glue. There. So let's try and get some more of these guys on here. Pretty neat, hey? So what I'm trying to say is I'm literally building a bridge. Sure am. Because why not? No one said I couldn't. No one said don't try it. It's art. You can do whatever you want. I just hope these little things stay. I think they will. I do. And if I go over them later with gel medium, it'll sink down into the thingamabobbers. And it should stay. Yeah, it stayed pretty good. Whoa. So I'm going to carry on building a bridge. Okay. So I'm letting my bridge dry, and I will show it to you in a minute. But in the meantime, I want to stamp the word bridge. Because you know how I type, what are you afraid of? One word will do it all, man. Bridge. I have to do it this way because I can't really see the bottom of the thingamabobber. B, that's not very good. Let's turn that over and do the B on that side. And I'm standing up. There, much nicer. Okay, guys, here's my finished page. I put all of those crushed stones, I glued them all down with gel medium. Like, oh my. I hope it lasts. And Richard said if I feel like they're going to fall, well, these aren't dry yet, but if I feel like they're going to fall off, to tear this page out and just show it when you're showing a flip through at the end, just so this one doesn't keep falling apart. Do you know what I mean? And then my jelly print, my water, and then the distress inks around the border just to keep the blue and the darkness. My favorite part, though, is my title. So, what are you afraid of? Bridges. Look, they're cars with little tires. Thought I'd add some levity to the page. And I couldn't get bridges on here, so I just put bridge in an exclamation mark. There's a bit of a traffic jam on the top of this bridge. That's what makes me nervous. I thought that was funny. But anyway, there's my sign. What are you afraid of? This almost looks textured, but it's not. Week 11, Life Cues 2024. And remember to use that same hashtag on Instagram and share your pictures. We can all have one place where we can go look at each other's entries. So here's my page. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you thought it was kind of a chuckle, but I am afraid of bridges. I love my cars, though. I wasn't going to do them. I'm like, Monica, really? Then I saw this little punch here. This little, it's dirty now because my hands, it was kind of crinkled, but they looked like tires. Aren't they cute? And then the bridge, close up. Very textured. So thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.